Hello everybody, my name is PentaHybrid. Been a while since I've done one of these videos and there's a very specific reason for it. I haven't had a whole lot to talk about and I've been not really up to it. I mean, I guess that's the cop-out answer, but yeah, it's really just been there hasn't been much going on. I've been playing quite a few games, not as much as I usually do. I think my Steam has tracked me for... By the way, you can find me on Steam too at PentaHybrid as well. That's on my... Actually, I think I have that on my YouTube page. Never mind. Forget about that. I think my Steam has me tracked for, I think, like 2.5 hours played in the last 2 weeks. And haven't really been playing a lot of games. And you might be... Sorry about my phone there. You might be asking yourself, well, then how do you put up an episode of a Let's Play every day or so? And that's mostly because they're recorded in advance. And I know I'm one of many that do that. So it's not something new to the Let's Play society. Recording in advance is very easy as far as your upload schedule. If I record for 2 hours, I get 4 episodes out of that. If I record for 3 hours, I get 6 episodes out of that. That doesn't seem like a whole lot of time to play a game for any person who plays video games. So, you sit down and play Game Dev Tycoon for 2.5 hours and you get 5 episodes out of it. I got 5 days worth of videos there. The real time consumer is Listitis. I already have Friday's episode done and ready for when Friday comes around, and that's because I had that one done and ready for the last 2 weeks. Because I wasn't sure which order I was going to upload them in. I wanted to do the atmospheric games, but I really wanted to do Binding of not going to say what it is. You might already have an idea now that I've flubbed that. But anyway, I wanted to do atmospheric games so bad that I actually had to rush to get that video done. And I think it turned out awesome. I really think that video is one of my best episodes of Listitis I've done. I really enjoy how that one turned out. When I was reviewing it and I was doing the final touches and editing and stuff, I was like, God damn, I really put my effort into this one. But yeah, that one got recorded very quickly, or that one got done very quickly. So, but this Friday's episode has actually been done for a while. So when that one comes out, for you that watch Listitis, you might notice the atmospheric video has a different text on my intro for my Listitis episodes than the new one. I almost said it again. Than the new one does, and that's because this one that's coming up Friday is actually pre-done. It's and I don't feel like messing with it. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. It's been done for like 2 weeks because I wasn't sure which order I wanted to get them put up in. I've got plenty of content for my Listitis series that I can do. Like, I know exactly what my next 3? Let me check, and I'm going to talk about that series just real quick. Listitis Volume 1, Video Games. Listitis Video Games. Finished videos. I got that one completed and done. It's already upload ready. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 videos, or 8 videos written, not edited and done and ready for upload, but I've got 8 lists, I should say, not videos, 8 lists, written and ready and pretty much cocked back. And actually, one of them is this Friday, so I can actually probably take that one out of that list. Whatever. And to give you a preview of, I'll give you 3, not counting this Friday's. I'll give you 2. There's 8 of them. I'll give you 2. That leaves 6 of them for surprise. And this is not in order of when they're going to be uploaded. This is just a taste of what I'm thinking of doing. So, I don't there's a couple of them that are Dark Souls related. And I'm not going to be doing those very soon because I had just done, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I did Dark Souls bosses, so I'm not going to be doing another Dark Souls one for a while. Just like I have a few Spelunky ones I want to do, but it's, it was a one-time thing, or not a one-time thing. it was a big thing with the Sonic Appreciation Marathon, and that didn't go as long as I wanted to. I actually started it earlier than I wanted to. I wanted the Sonic Appreciation Marathon to start on a date and go up until his birthday, which is not how it worked out in the end, but either way, because his birthday was like 2 days ago, and my Sonic Appreciation Marathon has been over for like 5 or 6 weeks, but either way, so I don't want to do consecutive series videos like that. I just want to do, what do we got here? So out of these, I got a couple of console ones I might be thinking about doing, like top 10 this type of games, or top 10 consoles. I don't want to do a top 10 consoles. I really don't. As much as it seems interesting, I don't want to. But top 10 console games for specific consoles, that's a very interesting idea I'm thinking of doing, because that's something that's very popular, and I don't really care if it's popular or not. My lists are because I want to do them. Because I want you guys to realize that these are my top 10 this. These are my top 10 this. This is my top 10 this. I don't want to be like, oh wow, there's a lot of top 10 lists for this. Let's do one. No. Like, everybody has a top 10 PlayStation games, and I probably won't do it, or PlayStation 3 games, because I won't do it, because I didn't play the PlayStation 3. Either way, the two that are going to be coming up is I'm going to be doing a top 10 psychological horror games. So there's that to look forward to. And then I want to do a top 10 time-consuming indie video games, which is written. And if you know me by chance, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. But if you know me by any means or anything, you know I love indie games, and I'm an indie gamer. Whether it's indie board games, indie video games, or just like, you know, Cards Against Humanity started out as it's basically an indie game. I mean, it was made by like 2 guys. And I think they now have a huge publisher behind them, but when it started out, it was just like handed out to friends of theirs, and then they would play it, and then it grew and grew and grew. But yeah, it's like, indie games are awesome. Independent is the way to go, because that's just where all the heart of creation is, without anybody saying you can't do that. But yeah, time-consuming indie video games, I will do probably at some point, so this can be 3, okay. I will be doing a top 10 indie video games list, which is not time-consuming indie video games, it's just top 10 indie video games. My favorite indie video games, which is not going to be soon, because that list is going to be very hard to do, for the fact that every week I find out about like 10 new indie games that I really, really like. Like this week, I'll talk about it in a second. Stay on listitis for now. I'm very excited for this week's, because it's my first out of this series, out of this franchise, and it's kind of based around the fact that they're going to be rebirthing it, if you get the hint, very soon, and it's one of my favorite games, and it's a list about stuff within that realm. Jumping into Indieogames, there's a word. There's a word. I want that to be a word now. Indieogames. Can we make that a thing? I'm making it a thing. It's a thing now. Speaking of indie video games, there are 4 games I found out about within the past month. Blew my freaking mind. One of them, I guess I'm late for. I don't know if that's something that's really, actually this one is only in the past like couple of days I found out about. And I don't know if I'm late to the party for this one, which I feel ashamed for, because apparently it was in Greenlight, and apparently it was like this huge hyped game in the indie scene, and I didn't know about it. I don't know how I didn't find out about it, because I usually keep my ear very close to the ground on these types of things. But I didn't know anything about it. And all of a sudden, I find out about it. I find out about it via another YouTuber. His name is Northernlion. If you don't know about him, you're weird. Check him out. He's at Northernlion on YouTube. He's at Northernlion LP on Twitter. He's a fantastic guy. Amazing video gamer, great reviewer. He's just a wonderful person in general. And I got in touch with him on YouTube, or on the Twitter, because I had found out that he had been Let's Playing a game for a couple of parts, and I was like, wait a second. And then he started a new Let's Play of another indie game that I never heard of, and I was like, wait a second, these both look really good. Dude, Northernlion, which one do you recommend? They both look awesome, and I only want one new game right now. I was like, Northernlion, which one do you want? Which one would you recommend to an indie gamer guy? And he let me know which one he would recommend. I got it 5 seconds later, and I'm addicted to it. I got like 10 hours into it already, and I bought it 3 days ago. It's a pretty freaking awesome game, and after I've been dragging this on without mentioning what game it is, I've probably got a few people who are like, dude, just say the name of the game so we can know what you're talking about. Okay, Magicite. This game is fantastic. This game is, it feels, how did the developer word it? Smash Games said their influences were Monster Hunter and Spelunky, and I think that is like the perfect amount of like, or perfect two games to influence a game like this, because it feels like that. You're platforming, you're fighting bad guys. What else? It kind of feels like Terraria too. I mean, it kind of feels like Terraria a little bit, because the combat system feels like Terraria. That's the only thing that I take away from it from being Terraria. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, this looks like Terraria and Spelunky. And then I was like, I started playing it, and I was like, this feels a lot more like what they said. It feels a lot more like Monster Hunter and Spelunky than it does Terraria Spelunky. So it's like, because there's no breakaway ground, you don't cut the ground up, you don't shape, whatever. So it's not a mining, crafting game. It is a survival platformer RPG, hyphen, whatever you want to genre it. It's at its base, its genre is a platformer. It is a platformer, it is a 2D platformer with RPG elements, because you have a very basic leveling system, a very basic character creation. At the start, you really have no choice. You just choose a guy and click or start. But as you play, you unlock new races, new variants of those races, new helts. What is a helt? New helmets that you can wear upon your head, which is where helmets go. Or hats. They're hats. Hats and helmets are the same thing. There are hammets inside the helmets, inside of the... Bad grammar aside, it's a wonderful game. You beat the shit out of things, you gather things, you craft things. It has a very neat, but yet probably could be, you touched on a little bit, crafting system. It's a very neat crafting system. It does not have controller support, but thanks to Joy-to-Key, I am able to play it with my Xbox controller, and it feels a lot better being a console gamer and being able to play it with a controller rather than the keyboard and mouse. But it's just amazing. It has I wrote a review on Steam for it. Check it out. I think I touched on a lot of the stuff that are really good about it, and some of the stuff that's not so good about it. Obviously, it's a review, so I have my 5 pros and my 5 cons at the end of the review. It's a wonderful game. It has great music. Strangely, the menu has no music, but it has great in-game music. The hub towns that you get after every level make it feel a lot more separated from a lot of platformers where, you chug and chug and chug and chug, like Spelunky, chug, 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 chug. You could go through like 4 levels. You could get to the jungle without seeing a damn shop. This, you are guaranteed you're guaranteed a town after every level, but those levels are so freaking hard, man. Littered with traps, littered with bad guys, and the random generation, my god. Excuse me while I adjust. I gotta get close for this one. My god. I put it up on Twitter, so you can follow me on Twitter at PentaHybrid. Let's minimize this. I get distracted by looking at my lists. But I put up a picture of it. The random generation can really screw you over in this, because I hit start, and from the start of the level, I had what is called a Pteranox. A Pteranox, which is this giant freaking... Watch Northernlion's Let's Play of it. Seriously, go to his channel right now. I'm going to put his shit in the description for this video, because you seriously need to go watch his Let's Play, because I'm not going to do a Let's Play of this game. There's no way I'm going to do it, because this is my game. I'm going to play this on my own time. I do not want to commentate this game. You can watch his videos and tell that it's not an easy game to commentate to, and that's what I'm not going to do it for. As I'll get into in a few minutes, I already have a lot of games I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of. I have a list of like 20 games, and we'll get into that. Watch his Let's Play of it just to find out like the basic. But a Pteronox are these giant boar-like creatures with this huge shit-eating, poisonous, noxious-looking grin, which I guess is where they get the Nox in their name, noxious. And they annihilate you. They do like 3 damage at base defense. If you start out like default peon guy, they do like 3 to 4 damage per hit, and you start out with like 4 health. So, and you do like 9 damage per hit, and they have like 80 health, and it's insanity. And I started out with one of them right in front of me. Go on my Twitter and look through my pictures or whatever and find that picture, because it's insanity. I started out at the door and he was right in front of me. But yeah, that's Magicite. That's one of the big games I found out about this week. The other one was PlataMIND, which is a very difficult name to say, but it's really cute. That's another one I'm not thinking I'm going to do a Let's Play on, because it's one of those games I just feel like playing myself, which is weird. I know, it's weird. But in the the mind of a Let's Player, you have to realize that a lot of the games I do Let's Plays of are games that I enjoy playing as well as I want you to know about, because that's the whole reason I do Let's Plays. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing them. I'd just stick with a video of Listitis every week, and I probably wouldn't have 116, 117 videos on YouTube by now. But anyway. Oh, that's delicious. I love iced tea. Get some iced tea right now. I hope you're drinking iced tea with me right now. Gotta adjust again. I'm gonna get into like the Indian stance. Can I get off video games for just a little segue, right? Or not a segue, a little second right here. I don't want to rant. I really don't, because this is not a rant. Sorry my finger's in your face. I'm really sorry about this. Can you see those grooves in my hands? It looks like a map from Battlefield 4. Anyway, I just want to go into something real quick. I know a lot of you probably don't care, but I read an article on Bleacher Report today. If you're a sports fan and a video game fan, please comment below and let me know what you think of this. I'm not going to try and sound insensitive, which at some points I can. I read a Bleacher Report article today that a guy who's a Native American, more power to him, awesome. I really don't care what race you are, you're a person. And he wants to sue, his group wants to sue the Cleveland Indians for $9 billion. $9 billion because of their logo, Captain Woohoo or Chief Woohoo, or whatever his name is. I don't know his name. I'm not a Cleveland Indian fan. They suck. And apparently it's insensitive to Native American. He wants to sue them for that. I'm going to get back into video games in just a second, but I need to just state this. For years and years and years and years and years of my life, I'm white. Who cares? Nobody. If you're just a genuine person, you don't care what color somebody is. But yeah, for years and years and years, I've been told and had it hammered into my head at school and at newspapers and shit that Native Americans do not like being called Indians. So I would understand a little more if it was the Cleveland Native Americans, but if it's the Cleveland Indians and you don't like being called that, then just associate it with something else. I don't know. I don't want to get into that, because that's just something really stupid. But I saw that and I was like, really? $9 billion for a logo? But anyway, now that I've done my little insensitive rant, let's get back into video games. What was I talking about? I was talking about games. I don't know what I was talking about. Seriously? Stupid brain. Stupid brain. Why did I have to do that? God damn it, I apologize. I know what I was talking about. Let's Players' choices for games they want to Let's Play. I do want to show off these games as well as I enjoy playing them, but I am going to just play games I want to play. I mean, granted, I'll take suggestions and stuff, but at the end of the day, if a game doesn't look like something I want to play, why should I do a Let's Play of it? Some of them I'm really happy I did. Like, I'm really happy I did SteamWorld Dig. That game was so amazing. My God, that was a great game. That was a fantastic game, and I'm really excited for some of the Let's Plays I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be hard to top that game. Image and Form nailed it with that game. That was an amazing game, but PlataMIND has that feel to it. It's like you're just running around in these mines shooting shit, and it's like a RPG. It's like Metal Slug and SteamWorld Dig, like put together. You know, you kill shit, you collect their stuff, you sell it, but you also have like guns and bad guys and, you know, a scoring system. But anyway, it's a fun game. Look it up. It's on Steam. It'll be in the description. Check it out. I think it's like $5 now on the Steam sale, so definitely check it out. Hopefully it'll go on the flash sales and you guys will be able to get it for like 99 cents, which I didn't wait. What's another game that I found out about recently within the past few weeks that I got and I'm really interested in? Super Amazing Wagon Adventure Turbo. The most ridiculous game I've ever seen. My freaking Jesus, that game is awesome. I played it for about 5 minutes because I didn't want to spoil it for myself, because I do want to do a Let's Play of it. We'll get into Let's Plays in a little bit, but I wanted to do a Let's Play of that one now because that game is so fun. It is so fun. I got it for $1 on the Steam sale. $1. And this game has so much replayability. You start out with a wagon, and you have 3 people, and it just literally throws non-canon historical shit in your face. My 5 minutes, which I'm sad I didn't save the file for because I would have uploaded it, but I didn't have my mic on. It was just background noise. There was shuffling. There was a fan. Had no quality to it. So, but I wish I did do it in quality because that 5 minutes, I selected my wagon. I selected my 3 people. I started out in the middle of a field shooting squirrels, and then I had a bandit camp shooting at me, and then I had a machine gun shooting at me. Then I had a river. I chose to jump over the river, and I got caught in a gust of wind and launched into space, where I fought off an asteroid field and an alien satellite shooting a machine gun at me. It felt like a frickin' Galaga boss. It was nuts. It was nuts. And then I fell into a river, got attacked by a buffalo who rammed me in my chest, and my internal organs spewed out all over the ground, as its kind Oregon Trail text-based words told me. And then it was a game over screen, and that was 5 minutes. Play the game. It's still like $2 on Steam right now for the Steam sale. Get it. It is so worth it. This game is... The title is Super Amazing Wagon Adventure Turbo. It is so worth it. I can't even put it into words except for Super Amazing Wagon Adventure Turbo. I think Dodger Lee was talking about it once, so I might have heard the name before. I might have heard it. If I find a video of her playing it, I'll also put that in the link in the description, because she's also amazing. She's at DexBonus on Twitter. Dodger Lee, amazing person. PressHeartToContinue. You probably all know her, but god damn it, I gotta switch my position so much. I'm sitting here for a lot longer than I wanted to. God damn those Cleveland Indians. I had to rant on that, didn't I? What I want to talk about next. The other game that I actually knew about. Spitting on the keyboard. I'm a sick, dirty bastard. That's gross. Don't ever do that. It's gross. Anyway, the other game that I did actually know about and got for the Steam sale, obviously, and it was like freaking 99 cents. This game is called Oregon Trail. Not the Eastern pronunciation of Oregon. It's Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. It's the zombie Oregon Trail. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of this game. It is so fun. Played 2 minutes of it to see if it recorded fine and see how it ran, and messed with the controls and the resolution and everything, just to get it Let's Play ready. Basically, I set my games up as most YouTubers and as most Let's Players do. They set their stuff up so when they open the game to record it, it opens up how they want to play it. And so I did all that stuff. I did it mouse only because I know a lot of people suggest that game. I read a lot of stuff about it, and they suggest to play it with keyboard and mouse. But I played Oregon Trail with just a mouse, so it feels like Oregon Trail, so I feel like I should play it with just my mouse. And so I do, and I set it up for that, and it plays wonderfully. It's an amazing game. It's on Steam sale. That's also going to be in the description. Make sure to check all these games out. The sales end on June 30th. You do not have all the time in the world. Get these games now. Sorry, shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I'm going to look at my phone real quick. Oh, wow, I was reading. Good job, Brewers. 4-1, top of the third. If you're a Brewers fan, anyway. This is completely just a segue that I'm not good at transition material, so you'll find that out. I was reading a Bleacher Report article about Clayton Kershaw. That's right. Okay. God damn it. Not that any person who doesn't care about sports cares about that, but I do, so shush! It's my video. What am I going to jump into next? I talked briefly about, this is basically the game, the 2.5 hours of my Steam time that I've played over the past 2 weeks is Magicite, Oregon Trail for a few minutes, Super Amazing Wagon Adventure for a few minutes, and then Platform Mines I have about 40 or 50 minutes into, and it's really fun. Really fun. I'm surprised I didn't know about that one. That's a really fun game. But out of these 4 games, if there's one that I want you to get now, if there's one that I want you to get now, it's all of them. Every single one of them. You see what I did there? Every single one of them. Just one. Every single one of them. That didn't make any sense. Wink! I'm the loneliest man in the world. Really think these games are fantastic. It makes me really prideful that I could put these indie games in a video and have people say, I want that game. If I'm responsible for one sell of each of these games, I'm the winner here. You all need to play them. What am I going to jump into next? Now that I'm running up on my time meter, I'm going to run into my Let's Plays. Let's open that folder up. I have, over the past 3 weeks, I have a compiled list of 19 games I'm planning on Let's Playing at some point. No order. Let's just give you a brief, for those of you that made it into the many, many minutes of this video, let's give you a brief preview of some of the games that I might Let's Play. A couple of them are Flash games. You might not agree with that, but they are fun and they're indie, so I will be showing them off, regardless of if they're indie or if they're a Flash or not. Whoever had a problem with Flash games? I mean, I used to play Congregate and Newgrounds in middle school and high school in my computer classes when I wasn't doing my homework. Like freaking the Zhao Zhao games. I mean, come on. Everybody loves them. I will be, as I may have already said this, I will be doing a VVVVVV Let's Play. I'm very excited for that one, because that game I played for about 15 minutes a year or two ago, and it was phenomenal. It reminded me of, like, Super Meat Boy with no gravity. Leave Me Alone, that's a Flash game. That one actually looks really fun. I played it for a couple minutes, and it was actually pretty enjoyable. One that might not get a lot of attention, but I need to do it, is Dreaming Mary. This was a game that was made with the RPG Maker VX Ace engine, I believe, which several of the games that I have made were from, but Dreaming Mary looked like one of those games. It was inspired by Ebe and like Io-Oni. It was inspired by other RPG Maker games like VX, or whether it was just RPG Maker XL or XR, XE, whatever one it is. But it was inspired by those to be so much. It was. I can't explain it. I only read about it. I haven't played it. I only read about it, and from what I read, it's one of those games that I need to play. I need to play this game. I want to do Io-Oni too, but I don't know where to find that. If somebody knows where I can find a link or a download for Io-Oni, please let me know. That game looks awesome. Purple trolls and shit. Rape and villains and violence. That's my type of game. Not really. Land of Enki is another very neat looking Flash one. Oregon Trail. Super Amazing Wagon Adventure Turbo. I want to do Braid. Let me know what you think of that. I love that game. I have played it. It's going to be so far from blind, but it's a great game anyway. And that's And the non-surprise here that I'm a bit late on is Papers, Please. I'll be doing that at some point. But I'm a bit late on that one. I know there's a lot of people that have done it and are doing it, but it's one of those games where I just wasn't sure if I wanted to play it or do a Let's Play for it or not. I have not played it. I've owned it for a while now, and I just have not played it because it's just been sitting there on the seesaw. Like, should I Let's Play it? Should I just play it by myself? And it seems like one of those games that I do want to Let's Play for, so I'm thinking about it. Those are maybes. I'm not saying those are all definite, and that's not the whole list. It's just a bunch of maybes that I'm interested in doing. How do I close this up real quick? There was actually a point of me making this video, and I don't remember what I was going to talk about. Fart Knuckles. All of those things are going to be in the description. Please click on all of them. Check out Northernlion. Check out Dodger Lee, who is Press Heart to Continue, and also Dexterity Bonus, on YouTube. Northernlion LP on Twitter, Dex Bonus on Twitter. All of those games I've mentioned are going to be down in the description. Not all the games I mentioned are going to be in the description, because that's going to be a huge-ass description. The 4 major ones, I almost put up 2 4s. The 4 main ones I played recently are going to be in the description. Other than that, you could probably check out some of the games I talked about on GamingJolt.com. It's an indie site, kind of. One of my favorites. You could go over on Indie Static and check out like the reviews for some of these games. But anyway, I mean, there's not really a whole lot I was going to talk about, just basically that. Stay tuned for more Game Dev Tycoon in the meantime. Watch out for Friday for my new episode of Listitis. And in regards to my Pentahybrid Versus series, the next online challenge I'm going to be facing against is Quap. I'm going to challenge and defeat Quap, because I pretty much gave up with Cleverbot because I was not able to beat her. I might do another Cleverbot. I might. Just let me know if you want to see another Cleverbot. I am absolutely done with the Impossible Quiz for now. I was furious. If you haven't watched part 3 of my Impossible Quiz play, watch it now. I was so mad. Apologize in advance for the cursing. But yeah, this has been me. Until next time, I'll be here. I mean, all my videos are here, This isn't real time. But like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support me in making more and better videos. Favorite the video. Share it with your friends if you want them to see it. I mean, spread the joy. And as always, comment below and let me know what you think on any of this. Comment and let me know if you purchased these games, damn it. If you bought one of these games because of this video, I want to know. I need to know it was me, because these games are awesome. Until next time, thanks for watching. This has been PentaHybrid. Catch you later.